Hi, welcome back to Weekend at Bernie's Garage. So when we last left off, we were working on our 39 Dodge truck, and we were at the front end trying to make the front end flip on the truck. So since then we've had a little bit of help, and we got the fenders mounted. So they're actually on the vehicle now. So it comes over here. So I put a drop off plates onto it, but we have it done on both sides. See over here. But the thing that kind of is strange, kind of hard to tell. Originally I was going to close up the wheel wells, get some round rod there, just you know, bring it down here like the shape of the wheel, and just go over into there and fill it in. With that tire, I know this is the factory S10 tire. That's a long ways in under, and just how much? I'll show you now at the measuring tape. It's about, well, depending on where you do it down there. You see on the tire right there. Time we come up, she's close to 6.5 or 7 inches in under the wheel well. I understand the tire turns, takes up room too, but it's still a long ways in under. So in the meantime, you can see over there anyway, but that Firebird that's right there, my other car, that has it's a 15 by 8 on that with 3 inches of backspacing. So that means the wheel is out 5 inches. I don't know how much difference it's going to make, because it looks like that one there is I think that's a 7-inch wheel, but it in the meantime it looks like it only comes out probably 4 inches. So how much difference is, obviously it's a larger tire than the S10, and there's also a wider rim, and the tire comes out above the rim a little bit. But what I would like to do is, as of right now, is just get one of the tires off the Firebird, or two of the tires, bolt them on the S10, and just to see how much difference it makes in under it. You know, does it look better? Because like if I was going to put the wheels onto it like on that, I don't think I'd really want to put any more than you know, an 8-inch wheel onto it, and I definitely you wouldn't want to put the back spacing out a whole lot more than that if you didn't have to. So anyway, that maybe you can put it on and check it out. But other than that, the thing, we got a few sheet metal screws in, trying to line everything up here, and a few things, and obviously we got to fix a bit more stuff with it and that. But it's pretty good. Came in here, and obviously I didn't do any. I had the brake thing picked up. I didn't do any of that yet. But like I said, these here were, well, they're bolted on now. If we goes to flip the front after, it's either, you know, it's either going to be unbolted and flip it, or it's going to be a cut somewhere, you know, somewhere along here, like so, or something. And we flip one of the, you know, flip just the front half of it off, or around here anyway. But anyway, that's another story. Next thing is I might change the tires to see how it looks. Yeah, so anyway, we just took the wheels off my Firebird and put them on the truck. And while they do look like they're out of it more further, obviously, still in a good bit though. This wheel here is still a little bit, but still in a good bit. And measuring tape. She's about 5. I don't know where's that. In the bubble. Yeah, it's probably about 5 inches in there. So, you know, that's probably the way they look on most of the people that actually do it. But you know, I think I might want it the tire close in or further, you know. Trying to figure out now if we do cut that. I know it probably make the most sense to take it out of this area here. When it comes back, here, it'll be off, and then when it comes back here, all the work we put into here, yeah, then this here will be into the hood. So I'd like to take it out of here and put it into it, right? And how bad that'll look. Might actually take it and just draw a line onto it anyway, just to see how it looks, and probably take it from there. Maybe we'll take it out. I don't know if it's going to be all the way out, but I mean, if it's 3 inches, if it's 5 inches there now, we can put the 3 out of it. You know, I mean, it'll make a big difference in the look of the truck, right? So obviously, if you look at it about even back here, from here to here, and that's a lot. I don't think we miss, you know, I mean, from there, which would be the drop-off plate, all the way out to there. I mean, that's time we lined up, it's like 13 inches out. So, well, probably what we'll do, we'll get a soapstone or something now and just draw a line onto it, to see if it makes sense to take it off out of there or not, and we'll check it out. So it's the next day, and we're back in the garage again. And anyway, yeah, the wheels of our Firebird are still on it. And anyway, let me see the lines here. We're measuring off. We're thinking about taking a piece out of the fender here, and we can see she got this body line here, right? A little peak there, and it runs down the fender, and it actually comes all the way down here anyway. But if you look at the fender, right here, that was the bottom were beat up a bit. But if you look at the fender, it seems like from the center here all the way in here is the larger side than what it is over here. So if we actually took the outside piece out, it probably wouldn't look in as proportion to it. So anyway, after I left last night, I was talking to one of my friends, and anyway, he suggested that I take it out of this area. So and his idea was to like slice it off here an inch, cut 2.5 inches or so out, and you could stick it in under it, sheet metal screw it on, then zip cut it and weld the seam the whole end of it. When I'm doing that, it's not only the point of the fender, as he put it, is like you're trying to narrow an egg shaped thing, so you're trying to make it backwards level. But anyway, as it goes back, obviously if we're shortening in where it's round everywhere, it's probably going to start at the front and stitch it on, and by the time it gets to the back of the fender may have to be changed or separated or whatever we're going to do once it gets back so far, because it'll come out in here and it'll fit pretty well good back here, but by the time it comes here, once we shorten this piece in here, it's probably going to change the distance forward or back onto it, right? But anyway, that's the plan. We'll just take the hood off now. We'll start laying out some lines on that now and see how we're going to do it. Okay, so what we got here now, we got this piece here. This is 1.5 inches, I think it is, or 3/4 around there. So what the plan is, obviously we're not doing that one. We're going to line this piece up with the body, like so. And we're going to Try this line now. Follow the piece of the fender. Like so, and we're going to continue making a line at this space of the fender all the way back to the back. Okay, so we have the line drawn all the way over here. It goes back here and it continues all the way down the back of the fender. And this line is not that important. This is actually the one I drew that I'm not going to use. So anyway, what we're going to do now, this piece is almost 3 inches wide, and we're just going to lay him up against the first line, and we're going to trace him to a parallel line to this one and the whole fender. So we'll do that next. Okay, so we got the lines out on. You can put a couple of ones across right here, just so just for when I do put it up to it, I'll see where I'm at with it. Other than that, I guess as much as I hate to do it, it's time to cut the fender off it. Yeah, so anyway, it looks like I'm going to I'll cut the outside first so the fender will actually come off of it. And the inside piece I'll cut that second, so at least when I'm not trying to hold this piece and cut this piece out, at least this is still attached to the truck. Pieces off. I've got the other piece. There we have it. So that's the 3 inches out the fender, and the plan is right now is we're going to try to we'll deburr the edge, and then we'll try to slide it under here and sheet metal screw it on the best we can. So after we do that, we should be able to consider it's on her, just sort of zip cut down through the tube handles, and we can probably level and get them up level, but weld them together. Alright, so we'll clean the edges up and check back shortly. Okay, so we got a few sheet metal screws, and we're going to try to lift that up, because I don't have my assistant here tonight. We'll try to lift that up. We'll get on a couple of them anyway. I'll just set the drill. So we get 2 more anyway. mark wound up. And back here for the time. Okay, so see how this is going to go with it. So, well, there's a tire. Obviously, this is going to be fixed, and the wheel opening is going to be fixed. I'll put that in. So, after we do the finish coat of fenders, we do a wheel arch. So obviously, this is going to come down here somewhat and go over here. So as my friend suggested, what they do with them is they do it with conduit. So I think that's what we're going to do. Well down to there, just take the shape of it. That's going to be another video, but as for now, let's see if I can fix this here a little better. And anyway, I guess we're going to do the other side. So in the meantime, we're here. Let's have a little quick look at it. So reminder now, when we walk around this side, that wheel is weighing. Kind of hard to see, but I mean that is 5.5, 6 inches in, and you can even see where the fender is so far off of it, even though the opening is there, it's so far in under it. It doesn't look right at all. So meantime, you see the distance of here, as we were talking about earlier. You got this extra distance here, and there's less here. So anyway, you come over this side, you know, looking at it. So you get this much distance here, and we pretty well, I'm going to get a little bit more over this side, but this is overlapped in now almost all the way into there. So I can still pull this out a little bit anyway. I'm pretty sure it's probably in there an inch for sure. So, but if you wanted to do it, and if you look at it this way, even looking at the fender here, looking at the wheel, you can actually see the wheel, which is changes the truck a lot actually. So you know, and again, fenders are hammered pretty good. Or like I said, once we start doing the wheel opening changes, we'll be addressing all this stuff here. I was tipped out like this, probably pull it in a bit on the back or whatnot, right? But even here on the back piece, like I said, we got it in. So basically now all it'll be was cut it, put it together and weld it. So I may do that on that side there shortly. And anyway, but overall, I mean, it definitely needed to be done. See, like I said, I couldn't even see the wheel and tire before, so I'm hoping, you know, the other side, it went pretty easy actually. I was surprised actually. It's not how well it did, but you know, I had concerns where the hood would fit. We'll check that later, but as you can see, the hood was resting on this part here. We didn't even move that. So, like I said, now even coming down here, once she's hammered in or welded in there, like I said, it should be pretty good there anyway. Alright, so I guess we're going to do the other side. Okay, we're back at it. So, first saw is done, second saw is marked. See? Alright, it's time to cut that one out, see can we make this side look like that side. The marks down here, I just started cutting here. So the idea is cut a piece out there, make it look like that side, screw both together, then we'll start tacking up, doing some welding stuff with it. So I think now, and here we go. Thinking where I scratched it. Alright, so that's that piece off. This piece next. Just around one. Alright. So I was back at this again. But anyway, you didn't see too much of it last time. Is that with the front tires off my Firebird on it, you can see that you know they're actually out a little bit, because I know when we put this on, it's actually I think I mentioned earlier, it's 15 by 8 with 3 inches of back spacing. So she's actually out a fair bit, probably an inch or so more than what the S10 wheel was. But obviously what it's maybe looking like is when I get the truck done, maybe 4 wheels off the Firebird maybe on it for good. I think in the Firebird only had a 10 on the back, car's mini tub, so I probably could have put 12 on it. So put the 10s on this and put these on, and the wheels are cheap. They're only 60-70 bucks a wheel here by the time we get them here anyway. But yeah, so anyway, see if we get this thing screwed down. It's just retort the fuel. I had a bit of struggle trying to do it all by myself, but anyway, so let's have a look. So you can see we took the piece out. There's two of them over there on the floor inside the sled. And anyway, yeah, I think it looks okay. Like I said again, that once we start putting the piece of metal around here and closing up that wheel opening, it's going to look a whole lot better. But anyway, for now, I'm probably going to stitch a small bit here and there, and just to see what it looks like. Partially, I'm almost out of CO2 in the welder, so I'll do some of this, and anyway, and when it runs the bottle out, I'll fill it up and finish it. But anyway, for now, I'm going to I'll go on a bit and see if we get it fitting a little bit better. Anyway, so as you can see, we've come over here now, and what we're doing is we're slicing the metal through both of it, which should be this piece and the overlap piece, slicing it up here, tapping it together, and then we're just stitching it. You see we go up here now, but I'll put the camera over here for a second. There you go. Yeah, so it's going to be it for tonight. Battery went dead in the camera, had to go back up and charge it up, and we ran out of CO2, so we're out of gas for the welder. But we will have a little look. I got just a little view of it. So we don't see anything. As you can see through here, there's no piece of metal in between that anymore. So what we done, we put the zip cut in, cut so much, then we'll weld it. Same thing out through there. Got all the way over to here, came back, got all the way down here, and we got about this far here. And we're continuing to come down here and zip it down here, but like I said, we ran out of CO2. So that'll be it for now anyway. So anyway, I guess in the next video we'll probably continue welding it out, probably clean it up a little bit, see what it looks like, and then it's to make the wheel opening smaller. And I think we may do that with some conduit and some stuff. So yeah, okay, so as you can see here, this one here, we don't have any welding done with it yet. Would actually pull this piece in a little bit here before I actually weld this, because obviously you can pull that together. But anyway, the wheels are fitting much better in the opening. And as you can see over here, like I said, this is stitched, and we ran out over here, obviously. Just saying, but like I said, that's all for tonight. But anyway, the next piece will be fixing the wheels. So anyway, as I said before, if you like what you see here, comment, like, subscribe, and follow the build. So anyway, it'll be lots of cool stuff getting done with the truck. So anyway, until next time, this is Bernie, and we'll see you then.